Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well guys, this is a video for those who are planning to appear in IELTS test. Let me tell you, there are 3 occasions in the year when the cue cards are changed in IELTS speaking part 2. There are 3 occasions in the year when they actually add some new topics to IELTS speaking part 1, part 2 and even part 3. And those occasions are very important, and I would advise you to wait for at least 10 days. I mean, there are 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30 days. You should not appear in IELTS exam within a year for these 30 days. Yes, but if your English is good, if you have no problem with spoken English, with your IELTS speaking, then you can appear in IELTS throughout the year. There is no problem. Now, one of the IELTS experts, he has actually done this research. I don't know his name actually, but he has done this research, and he realized, with the help of his students, he realized that in the month of January, April, and September, they changed the speaking topics, speaking part 1 and speaking part 2. Now, it doesn't mean they change everything. They bring big changes. No, they add on some new topics, and then they remove or they omit some old topics, and like that. So, in the month of January, the first 10 days are crucial. In the month of April, first 10 dates are crucial, and in the month of September, first 10 dates are crucial. Now, you know what happens as we've got this IELTS speaking book, a book of cue cards. So what do? They collect cue cards in January, in April, and then they collect cue cards in the month of September. So the first 10 to 15 days, they collect those cue cards with the help of their students, and then they compile them into a book. Actually, and you know, it's not that like everything is changed. No. Only 10 to 15% new topics they add. They drop some topics, okay? They add some new speaking topics, looking at the surroundings, because you know they have to ask you familiar questions on general topics. So they see if there is something new, something which is taking place in the society, so they add on some new topics. So if your spoken English is good, it's all right. Otherwise, if you've got issues with speaking, then avoid appearing in IELTS exam in the first 10 days of January, first 10 days of April, and first 10 days of September. After that, situation will be clear. You will be aware of the cue cards. Okay, now these cue cards are in common through students, through my videos, through that cue card book. You'll be clear about that, and then you can just go through those topics. And I mean, you should not be the first one that they are trying new activities on. Okay, like they have some new speaking topics and some new cue cards, and you are the first one they are going to test those new topics, and you know, you're going to be the subject of their all the new stuff and all that. Anyways, this is a little warning, so you need to consider that. But again, if your English is good, go for it, no problem at all. These cue cards are going to be general and on familiar topics, so there is no problem. Thank you so much. I also teach IELTS in campus in Lahore. Day, like morning class, afternoon class, night class. I teach IELTS all the day. And then we've got online classes. And if you want to book your IELTS exam, we offer IELTS test booking in Pakistan and in Saudi Arabia. So if you want to get these services, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wholeheartedly wishes you best of luck with your IELTS preparation and IELTS exam, and I wish you your desired band. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.